Right, okay, so now we're going to have a look at the more complicated way of doing that with mask layers. So if you go into your mask layer folder, it's exactly the same two images. You could copy it from the first folder if you like. But again, we're going to drag and drop our image of the tree and place it, and then drag and drop the image of the mirror, and I'm going to rotate it, line it up, make it a bit bigger, and it might make it easier for me to rotate in line with everything. And then I'm just going to match the size of the tree with my mirror image. Okay, again, we've got a band symbol, so what I'm going to do is go and right click on the layer and rasterize it. Okay, then while I've still got this layer selected in my layers panel, I've got some options down here, and one of those options, if you hover over it, you'll see it pops up saying add a layer mask, and it's the one with a little symbol that's like a coloured rectangle but with a circular hole in the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to click on that, and you can see what that does in my layers panel is it's brought up this blank little white box right next to the box where I've got my image of my broken glass. We need to make sure that that is selected, so if you just go and tap on it with your cursor, then that will make sure that that's selected. Once we've selected it, we need to go over here and we need to select the paintbrush tool, and you can see it's a paintbrush, it looks like a paintbrush, so we're going to select that, and then we've got to think about our colours down here at the bottom. So say mine was not in fact black and white, it's like black and grey. Okay, so I need to be working with purely black and white to do this. This is how mask layers work. So if I've got a different colour set, all I need to do is go and click on this little symbol, and that'll take me back to the standard black and white. Okay, so once you've got your black and white selected down there, we can start to work on our image. So I'm just going to press this little arrow here to swap them over so black's on top. So when black's on top, black reveals, white covers up. So when I'm painting in black, that is going to reveal what is ever is underneath my mask layer, which is this. Okay, when I swap it back over and I paint with white, it covers it back up again. So as long as you can remember, black reveals, white covers up, then you can use a mask layer and it becomes quite simple. Alright, so what I want you to do is I want you to use your paintbrush to go through and to rub away or reveal all of the areas of the tree and the sunset through the white sections of that cracked mirror, and I want you to try and leave the black cracks as best as you can over the top. And this is why this is a bit better than layering and opacity, because rather than having the whole image covered in this grey film, you can really shrink down your paintbrush and you can get into all the little sections and you can rub out as much of the white bits as possible, and then it doesn't matter if you make a mistake because you can just get your white back and bring it back in. Okay, you do have some options at the top again to help you, so you know you've got your brush sizes there and your hardness and your softness. Up here again we've got an opacity tool, so this turns down the effectiveness of the paintbrush, so you can see I've turned mine down to 50% there, but if I turn it back up to 100% to show you the difference between what it'll do. Okay, so if you think that you're going to make a mistake quite a lot, you might decide to work around about that 50%, and you're just going to go in and layer it up instead. So you can see when I start rubbing back over what I've already rubbed, the effect increases till eventually I would get it to match 100% anyway. Okay, it's up to you how you want to work, completely up to you. Okay, but the point is I want you to go around and I want you to try and eliminate all the white, but leave all of the black cracks at the edge of your work, so that it does look like that sunset and that tree has been photographed through a broken mirror, please. Okay, off you go.